I hate hiking. I really hate it. That feeling of your legs burning, your lungs screaming for air, all because gravity has a personal, vindictive grudge against you moving upwards. It's a pointless, sweaty battle against a fundamental force of the universe. Now imagine living in a world where every single step you take is hiking. A world where level ground is a theoretical concept and your entire existence is a constant uphill battle. Welcome to Earth, but it's not a sphere. For some unknown cosmic reason, it's a perfect, beautiful, and catastrophically stupid cube. Let's call it the Great Cubening. And no, it wasn't our fault this time. We just have to live with the consequences. The first thing you notice is the view. It's spectacular. You can see the literal edge of the world from your backyard. The second thing you notice is that you're constantly fighting the urge to slide into the middle of your country. Our friend, the stickman physicist, would explain this with a pained expression. Gravity doesn't pull down, it pulls towards the center of mass. On a sphere, that's always towards the ground beneath your feet. But on a cube, the center of mass is still in the dead center of the cube. So if you're standing anywhere that isn't the exact middle of one of the 6 faces, down isn't straight down, it's down and sideways. Life becomes a permanent, planetary scale game of king of the hill. Walking from the edge of a face towards the center is a gentle downhill slope. Walking from the center towards the edge is an eternal leg-destroying nightmare. The closer you get to the edge, the steeper the hill becomes. Standing on the very edge of the cube would feel like trying to stand on a side of a cliff. And the corners, they're basically unclimbable mountains. Naturally, all the water and all the air followed the gravity. The oceans didn't cover the world. They sloshed towards the center of each face, forming 6 massive, perfectly square mega-oceans. The atmosphere did the same, creating 6 giant, breathable, sea-level puddles of air. The 6 centers of the faces became the only habitable zones. 6 separate civilizations, forever trapped in their gravitational bowls, staring across an airless, frozen, high-altitude wasteland at the other worlds on the other faces. The edges and corners of the Earth are the most brutal, lifeless vacuum in the solar system. Real estate became very simple. Ocean view means your house is at the bottom of the gravity well and you'll probably drown. Edge property means you live in a vacuum and need a spacesuit to get your mail. The most expensive, desirable real estate on the planet is in the dead center of the flattest, most boring part of Kansas. But the geography was just the inconvenient part. The truly terrifying problem was deep inside, the part that was supposed to be our silent guardian. A planet's magnetic field is generated by the spin of its molten liquid core. On a sphere, this process is smooth, elegant, and stable. It creates a beautiful, life-saving magnetic shield that protects us from the solar wind. But we're not a sphere, we're a cube, a spinning, sloshing, cosmic cocktail of a planet. A liquid core inside a cube doesn't rotate smoothly. It sloshes, it churns chaotically. It's a mess, and a messy, chaotic dynamo creates a messy, chaotic magnetic field. Our planetary shield wasn't a stable, protective bubble. It was a flickering, unpredictable, glitching nightmare. One minute it was at full power, giving the poles a spectacular aurora. The next it would flicker and die, leaving a continent-sized hole in our defenses for a few hours. We were living a game of solar flare roulette. Nobody knew when or where the next hole in our shield would appear. We'd get global alerts. Unscheduled magnetic field failure over the North American face. Please seek shelter from cosmic radiation for the next 4 to 6 hours, and try not to evolve any weird mutations. Humanity was living in a constant state of low-grade panic, forever at the mercy of our planet's terrible design flaws. But the final, fatal flaw wasn't in the core, it was in the shape itself. A cube is not a natural state for a planet. The only thing keeping our world a cube was the impossible theoretical strength of its corners and edges. But they were under a constant, unimaginable strain. Gravity was trying to crush them inwards to pull the cube into a sphere, and at the same time, the planet's rotation was trying to fling them outwards like a rock from a slingshot. It was only a matter of time. The end came on a Tuesday. A particularly nasty solar flare, a billion-ton ball of plasma found one of the flickering holes in our magnetic shield. It didn't hit the center of a face, it hit one of the corners. The corner of Asia, North America, Arctic, if you're keeping score. The blast of heat and radiation was immense. It didn't shatter the corner, it just weakened it by 0.0001%, but that was enough. The corner, already under the combined contradictory stress of gravity and centrifugal force, gave way. It didn't just crumble, it was launched. A continent-sized chunk of the Earth, the sharpest, fastest-moving part of our stupid planet, was flung off into space at thousands of miles per hour. And in that moment, our Earth was no longer a cube. It was a catastrophically unbalanced, wobbling, cosmic washing machine in its final spin cycle. The wobble was so violent, it tore the rest of the planet apart. The 6 faces shattered, the core ruptured. We always looked to the stars for threats, for asteroids and aliens, but the real danger wasn't from the outside. It was our own terrible, inefficient geometry. We were living in a house that was destined to collapse. The universe didn't kill us. We were killed by the architecture.